It's Monday on Your View. Welcome to the show. I am Tokwe Mark Odige, and with me, as usual, are my beautiful co-host. One lady stands out. Nima did not get the color memo. She decided to go popping.
No, she's unique.
Popping.
She didn't allow the fly. Our flight.
I didn't allow. This is the one I used to come.
Black, and then
No.
a pop of color.
Yeah, I'm going to pop colors this week.
This,
thanks to Riam Wears.
Yeah,
So she's got me real good.
Yeah,
Good.
she does.
And I like that she takes my feedback. But my apologies. I want to beg Abigail for missing out her birthday dinner yesterday. It's Ramadan. It's a lot of work. I couldn't get out. And there's comedy in my house. My son has fasted full days at age 9. From Friday, he fasted. We allowed him to take water in the afternoon, but he fasted without food. Yeah. But on Saturday, no water, no food for full Saturday and Sunday.
I'm very proud of you.
I'm so proud of him.
Your big mom is here.
I'm proud of him. I know. I promised him a gift. He wanted a football. So what he does is that he plays. We bought ball and boots. So he will play when he's 5. I'm tired. Can I drink water? I say no. It's almost time. 2 hours. So I do timekeeper, and he made it. He said, "Mommy, I made it." And then he said, "It's like I've not drank water in my life. Tokwe, since I had Imran, I have never seen Imran eat the way he ate yesterday.
Wow.
He could not finish chewing one. No, he now knows. He says, so this is what poor people go through. I said, that's what fasting is supposed to teach you. It's supposed to teach you restraint. Supposed to teach you all of that. And I'm so grateful that the message was passed. The sister just didn't be
in just a few days. No, because she's gone through. She's gone through it.
He's been doing sadaka. We say, mommy, me, I'm just looking for money to do sadaka.
Maybe it's his own money he's supposed to do. I beg you should carry sadaka away. But the fasting is a big deal. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
The party you went for, I did not go. The party that I went for, you did not come.
I don't understand. Balance. No, we balanced them. I'm sorry, I already took permission. Yes, so just I'm fine. Just I was watching something, yesterday night. I started it earlier on, but for some reason I just felt I needed to get some context, surrounding it in terms of, the beauty industry, body shaming, what we think beauty is, beauty standards, and what are we actually teaching the young ladies out there. So yeah, I have a lot of perspective on that, and anger too, as relates to, and resentment as relates to certain things, but I'm still processing it. This is what it is. Yes. How are you, beautiful?
I'm doing amazing.
You did back to back.
Yes. So the one bear was one bear. So that was a Saturday. We went for Uwi's 40th. Get together. It was really beautiful. We ate. We hung out. No, first of all, Friday. I went out to say it's sweethearts. Hey. We now stayed from morning till night in this particular place, eating. There was nothing we did not eat. We got home so bloated. It was so much fun. Then Saturday and then Sunday yesterday, going to support
back to back
Abigail. So I've been eating. My stomach is revolting right now. I'm telling you.
Hey,
so let me try and do a little bit of a diet.
I'm not supposed to fast your 72 hours fast.
She will do it now.
What happen now?
She must pay for her
I know how.
72 hours after all the party.
I know how I used to do my things. People should not rush me, please. Right now, I want to be okay. How are you?
But Tiemo, this is your hair. Please, I just saw it into my life.
It's hairy.
Yes, it's hairy.
Giving.
Yes.
So on Saturday, Friday, we had inter-house sports and open house in my kids' school. Now, I've learned not to leave getting information about my children till open house. I do weekly open house. Every week I see the teacher. Are we doing okay? Yes. Because there was a time I went to school, and when I saw the results, I was like, no, this doesn't make sense. And they told me, when I got the feedback, I felt I'm not going to wait this long anymore. So open house was fun. Yellow House got number 3. I'm not happy because I was thinking we'll be number 1. So it was a really packed weekend. Happy birthday again to Abigail and Uwi. Both of them clocked 40 in the month of February. Big deal. Your view, PJ
our
ladies.
Pisces
And they
ladies.
had a really cute hangout for the past 2 days. But it's Monday. We should let weekend go, right? We'll take a break. When we return, we'll get serious with the newspaper. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. We're starting our front page review today with The Nation major headline. APC, victory in FCT, Rivers, Kano as referendum on Tinubu government. Ruling party sweeps into big wins in Abuja Council by-elections. President hails peaceful polls. Then we have in other news, interest rate cuts likely as MPC meets today. Capital markets contribution to GDP triples to 33%. Nigeria wins in $6.2 million dispute with European firm. Stay clear of Eba oil well. Ayedatiwa wants Abiodun. It's our oil, you know, the green. And then you can't miss the picture of victory, election victory song from the, this is based on the FCT by-elections. Let's go into what story. Is it?
Should I do the arbitration?
Oh yeah, yes. About time we get that.
It's interesting, but how do I summarize this very interesting story? So Nigeria's Bureau of Public Procurement had gone into a contract with a company known as European Dynamics UK Limited. So create a technology that will help their office run their work. So the company, of course, designed this technology, but when they ran the user acceptance test, they found fault with it. So imagine that you had gone into contract with Tokwe. Tokwe's administration passes, you get to BC's office, and BC notice something and say, come, this thing, get as it look. You then say, I will not agree. And then they submitted to arbitration. And of course, at arbitration, they went back and forth. And the arbitration's first order was, that Nigeria ruled in Nigeria's favor, and they continued to drag it. Finally, they still ruled in our favor. They've saved us a total cost. This ruling is final and is not subject to appeal. They dismissed the contractor's claims in totality, and relieved Nigeria of the potential of a financial exposure estimated at $6.2 million. So what they had brought was first they brought a $2.4 million for alleged milestone completion. Then they brought a $3 million in general damages and an additional $800,000. All of them dollar. But according to the special assistant to the president on communication and publicity office of the Attorney General, he says that this verdict is against the company's signpost insincere contractors. So there are people who are sitting somewhere making money off of the government. They're sitting somewhere in Britain and making money. And this has really relieved us, along with the P&ID that we won the other time. If we look at all of those contracts that were signed in this Nigeria, we will get away with everything. Somebody is sitting somewhere making huge money off of it. We thank God.
We thank God for that.
Okay, so the Ondo State,
our oil. It's not Ondo oil. It's our oil.
Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa has affirmed that the disputed Iba Island is part of Ondo State, declaring that the oil-rich territory lies within Ilaje local government and remains under the state's rightful ownership for those fighting for it. The governor also dismissed opposing claims over the island, stressing that Ondo would not relinquish any portion of its land. He said this yesterday during the inauguration of a 6-kilometer NDDC road in Ibokoda and the launch of a 8.5-kilometer dual carriage from College Road through Okoga Junction to Irewole roundabout. Irewole roundabout. The governor also noted that oil was located on the island, a federal government asset, and should be protected by security agencies, particularly the Nigerian Navy and Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps. So I'm happy for you guys because
you see why they give minerals to federal government. If they give it to states, this kind of thing.
Iba Island is Ogun State land. Is Ogun State. Let me let you take.
Thank you. Voter turnout at Saturday's area council elections in the FCT marked an improvement on previous polls. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, said this yesterday. They said the electoral umpire put the turnout at about 15% of the 1,680,315 registered voters. So they said besides the commission, they explained that the final results from the Kuje area council were delayed because of the difficult terrain in one of the electoral wards. So in a statement signed by the acting director, Voter Education and Publicity, Wilfred Ifoga, they said INEC commended residents of the territory for peaceful conduct of the elections, while denying that some voters were migrated to other polling units. Now, he said the difficulty experienced by some voters in locating their polling unit was as a result of the splitting of some polling units to allow for better voter access, adding that none of the voters were migrated away from their former vicinity. So they went ahead to make a statement. They said the Independent National Electoral Commission, that's INEC, conducted elections on Saturday, 21st February 2026 for the positions of chairman in the 6 area councils of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, as well as for 62 councillorship seats. Now, the results of the election were announced late Saturday, except that of Kuje Area Council, which was announced at 3:30 p.m. on Sunday, 22nd. So they went ahead to appreciate the residents of the FCT for their peaceful conduct and cooperation throughout the electoral process, among other things.
Okay, let's move on quickly to the Punch. Major headline: NNPC, NUPRC fear financial squeeze after Tinubu's order. Tension soars as executive order disputes oil revenue flow. Pegasin, NNPC, NUPRC officials foresee funding crisis. In other news, India deports 2,356 Nigerians in 5 years. Then, my Ijebu people, Awujale, ruling family demands government resume selection process. Uni Abuja expels 28 students over drug offences. Others, 19 more Nigerians face U.S. deportation. Foreign investment in manufacturing plunges by 54%. 2027, real-time result transmission achievable, says Telcos. Tinubu slashes Genco's 6 trillion naira bill to 2.8 trillion naira. Rigging, INEC risk 2 years jail term. FCT polls, PDP drags APC to court after 5 council sweep. All right, what story can we take before the break?
The Genco's money from 6 trillion by half.
Why?
So the president has slashed it following the federal government's verified liability. Auditors confirmed that. And the president has said that he will not pay a naira beyond the audited figure, as you know, confirmed by highly placed dignitaries around the ministry. So the approval followed months of negotiations with the tripartite audit involving the Ministry of Finance, the Nigerian Bulk Electricity Trading PLC, the generation companies themselves, and this
Were they charging us interest on the money, or what? How did you get from?
I don't know for them how they arrive at 6 trillion. That NLC is already. In fact, I don't even know whether NLC will agree with this 2.8 trillion. We slash it too, because this is after we audited it. What they brought before, NLC, which I am with them
on this matter,
thinks that we should not be playing investors another money, but you know they are claiming that these are monies owed to the Gencos, that they have been doing their businesses. The properties that they've been using for their businesses were federal government handover properties.
And so they should pay for
details
those
of
properties as well.
Yes, so but now they are saying since 2010 that they have owed them this amount of money, which the president has said, okay, no problem. We have audited it. It's not 6 trillion, it's 2.8 trillion. That's what we pay. Not a dime more.
Fantastic. Wow. Why are 19 Nigerians getting deported?
Okay, so no fewer than 19 additional Nigerians have been named on the United States government's worst of the worst criminal list and are scheduled for deportation. Worst of the worst, yes. Findings by Punch Metro from the website of the U.S. Department of Homeland Security on Sunday showed that latest updates has now increased the number of Nigerians being deported and is now at 113. That's a lot. The newly listed individuals were convicted of offences ranging from sexual assault of a minor, fraud, assault, drug trafficking, and money laundering, amongst others. That's why they are called the worst of the worst. Okay. So, yes, a note accompanying the list stated that the convicts were arrested by officials of U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement and will be deported after the completion of immigration procedures.
So these are confirmed criminals?
Yes, they are confirmed criminals.
All right, we'll take a break. When we return, we'll continue with Front Page Review. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to E-Splash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jubril of Lagos.
Well, that's it on Socialville.
When I say, I dare you.
You already have Destiny Helper. I know that.
I go shoot out for you.
You already know, guys. E-Splash can be the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going. It's E-Splash every weekday from 12 p.m. to
to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
Keeping hope alive.
We are the drumbeats that refuse to be silenced, even when the rhythm falters.
We are the green that refuses to fade.
And the white that dares to shine.
Hope is not a stranger here.
It lives in our markets,
our music, and our streets.
Every dawn in Nigeria is proof that tomorrow is still worth fighting for.
Hope is a child in the classroom, eyes wide, with dreams bigger than walls.
Hope is the farmer planting seeds in faith,
believing in rain and harvest.
Hope is the youth unafraid to rise, rewriting the story of our tomorrow.
Hope is us, millions of voices
refusing to give up on the promise of this land.
Nigeria, our independence is not just history.
It is a call to keep believing,
to keep building, to keep hoping.
Now hope
they carry us.
Even when wahala they choke, we stand gidigba.
Hope they waka with us for downfall.
They gist with us for buka.
No matter the gbege, our spirit in no fit scatter.
Hope now that pikin where they read ABCD
and still get ogbonge dream for hearts.
Hope now the mama where they fry akara, we see the reason say
tomorrow go soft for her.
Naija,
your freedom na promise.
Say hope go always come, no matter wetin happen.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money.
Welcome back, and thanks for staying with us. We'll be continuing front page review. We have some interesting stories in the Punch here. BC, is you? You're the one with the interesting story.
You in the Punch?
Yes.
Do you know?
What's
I
happening?
was reading the Sun.
Oh.
Okay, so they said the Senate of the University of Abuja, and now Yakubu Gowon University, has approved the expulsion of 28 students over offenses ranging from examination malpractice to drug possession and other serious misconduct. So they said the decision was reached at the institution's 19th regular Senate meeting after members considered the report of the Student Disciplinary Committee, and it was disclosed in a statement issued on Sunday by the Acting Director of Information and University Relations, Dr. Habib Yakub. So according to the statement, it says the Senate of the University of Abuja has approved the expulsion of 28 students over various disciplinary offenses. So, you know, once it's an expulsion, you cannot appeal, you cannot come back to the school. So definitely what they were caught doing was really, really grievous for students of a university. It's just so unfortunate. Say you're picking
drug is
come back, say
drug is a major issue in a lot of schools nowadays. So India, I was curious when I saw that India deported over 2,356 Nigerians within a 5-year period. Now, compared to the previous 5 years, they said between 2019 and 2024, they removed these 2,000. It's quadrupled from 2021 to 2023, where it was just 339 people that were removed. So from 339 people to 1,470 people, totaling 2,356 people. The data, the reason for their removal, it says 63% of all removal are carried out by foreign across the 7 region that happened. They said it was because I was trying to find out the reason for the withdrawal. It wasn't that they didn't detail that they were criminals or anything. They didn't detail the crime committed. It just seemed like it was a overstay. The deportation was based on the fact that they overstayed their visa within the country. Let's move on to Daily Sun. Major headline. And then my Abujale people, the Ijebu people, the ruling family of Ijebu land has asked the government to lift the embargo. Apparently, they had placed an embargo on the process of appointing a new Abujale. So the Foshegbuwa family have asked that the governor should lift the embargo and allow the Awujale process to continue and the kingmakers to complete their work. The entire Ijebu people are waiting to see the results. So whatever the reason the governor placed an embargo on the process should be explained and they should be released to finish the process. Moving on to Daily Sun, major headline. Convention, APC may settle for consensus arrangement as governors may move to take charge of preparation. Kolmani oil field still in limbo 4 years after flag off. Ahamba, Uwazurike, others back Ezia Buzo.
You got the Uwazurike. I'm happy for you.
Okay, well, I got to Uwazurike. Okay, they back Eze Mbozo's plea for Kanu's release. NDLEA nabs woman with concealed drugs in fake pregnancy. Tinubu hails APC victory in FCT Kano Rivers polls and urges fresh winners to cherish sacred trust. And then we have another story, Catholic bishops angry with National Assembly over Electoral Act provisions. After Nigeria separation shaky, risk being dumping ground, expert warns. This is the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, and the challenge is 6 years after we signed this Continental Free Trade Area, there is a risk that Nigeria might be a dumping ground from experts. So which story are we starting with?
That story. So experts are already, querying the 6 year post the signing of this African Continental Free Trade Area, which Nigeria forms part of. It says that instead of it to, bring us the progress that we are looking for, it might just become a ground, make us a dumping ground for inferior imports from neighboring countries with cheaper operating costs if, we don't continue to invest in the infrastructure that is needed. So they gave kudos to the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Dr. Jumoke Oduwole, for taking certain strategic steps in fine-tuning modalities. But then we lack, according to the Director General, Center for the Promotion of Private Enterprise, Dr. Muda Yusuf, major infrastructure that we need in that place, in that area. He said energy cost alone has to crash for manufacturers to be able to compete, because now we have a free trade area, but we don't have products. So everybody go just they can't use our advantage, and we have a population to become make us a target. So we have to fix logistics, port roads, transport system, reduce duties on intermediate and raw materials, among others, so that to ensure that other experts spoke to. Daniel Dixon, an SME expert, also spoke on this. I hope that the minister would, invite these parties or read at least their reports on it and find a way to integrate it into what we need to do to take advantage of what we have signed 6 years plus, and I've not started to repeat.
So I have the Catholic bishops. They, under the umbrella of the Catholic Bishops Conference of Nigeria, the CBCN, they faulted the ability of the 2026 electoral law to produce elections in 2027 that will be free, fair, and acceptable to majority of Nigerians. So the Catholic bishops noted that the recently passed and signed electoral law does not represent the wishes and will of the people as presented during the preparation process, then thus suggesting a review of the process to accommodate the key wishes of the people. So the CBCN president, Archbishop Lucius Iwejuru Goji, was the one who raised the content at the opening session of their 2026 first plenary meeting of the Catholic Secretariat of Nigeria in Abuja yesterday. And he said, unfortunately, the process of electing political leaders in Nigeria has been for years undermined by gross irregularities. And he said these irregularities strongly affect the confidence of Nigerians in the electoral process and has led to steady decline of voters' turnout during general elections. So he went ahead to sort of reel it out. He said in 2003, the turnout was 69% of registered voters. In 2007, it was 57%. In 2011, it was 54%. 2015, 43%. 2019, 35%. 2023, it went down further to 23%. And it says the decline is saying a lot about citizens' trust in the electoral process, and it's calling, questioning the legitimacy of the elected officials. That's what citizens are doing. That's why they don't trust. And so this has to be ratified in such a way that will make citizens come out believing that the elections will give us credible leaders.
Let me quickly take this story because I was very, very on this same table. I took a story where APC was telling decamped people that were decamping that the fact that they have decamped does not automatically mean they will have the ticket. Somebody called me out. I was saying, you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
I was saying that this is really, really good. It means that there's internal democracy within the party. Lo and behold, it never reached 1 month, that there's now a conversation that made headlines in the Sun saying that the APC convention party might likely settle for consensus, which means internal, there's no party primary. It would just be, they said Delta, Edo, Kogi, Plateau, Taraba, Enugu, Akwa Ibom governors are intensifying the push to have a consensus arrangement, which is usually the first option for APC before it settles for open contest. And they are noting that leaders of the party in every level will be carried along, but this might be, which means the campaign is looking good.
Yes, so operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, the NDLEA, they should be applauded. They are doing great. They foiled bizarre plots by 2 drug traffickers to move consignments of cocaine and opioids hidden in their stomach and fake baby bomb through the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport, Kano, and the Seme land border in Lagos to Europe and other destinations. So the first one was the lady that was at the departure tarmac of the Seme land border. She had a fake protruding tummy. She's 35 years old, Rabbi, and then they caught her. And when they checked her, they found out that she had a pink calabash. You saw the video now. And she concealed 3,200 capsules of tramadol, which she had tied around her stomach and was taken to Cotonou to sell.
How did she think?
Wow, Baba Femi, on the same day in Kano, at the departure hall, was intercepted. Is 41-year-old Ivorian Michael, where he too was caught. They did a body scan and he had swallowed, under observation, had swallowed and excreted 82 wraps of cocaine.
Nice try.
Weighing 1.49 kilograms. They also intercepted somebody else. Oh my God. They're really doing a lot. They also intercepted somebody else with 76 kilograms of the same substance and 52 kilograms of skunk at Abara. They are doing a lot. Even the codeine-based syrup that they intercepted in One Complex, Port Harcourt, 170,900 bottles of codeine was intercepted. And also no fewer than 7,300 pills of tramadol, worth 225 milligrams, concealed in 2 sound systems, were recovered by NDA operatives on patrol at the highway in Kogi State, Okene Lokoja Highway. This is, as in, like, they're safe, the more they're intercepting, catching
the more they are getting
into different ways.
We plenty, almost to 50 million.
Yeah,
that's true.
I guess so.
They cannot finish
but
catching.
that pregnancy was through land border. They were trying to move through land borders. So I'm sure the man felt that. No, now she looked very pregnant. If you see the video, you would not even suspect.
Okay, land border, so they not pass any scanner.
They might not have passed through any scanner. So it must have been like
because
they would
it's
have
good for me to, you're going to pass a scanner and you are putting that in.
You know, when they touch me, I always feel uncomfortable. Like, why are you touching my body? But now I see that sometimes when they touch, they realize that it was calabash. It wasn't regular pregnancy. She won't make, but she don't use the body by the plastic fake. That's all we can take on front page review today. Well done to NDLEA. We'll take a break. When we return, we continue with the show. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back. Be right back.
Before the day begins, warm.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to E-Splash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jubre of Lagos.
Well, that's it on SocialVille.
When I say, I dare fool.
You already have Destiny Alpha.
I know that.
I go shoot out for you.
You already know, guys. E-Splash can be the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going.
It's E-Splash every weekday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
Keeping hope alive.
We are the drumbeats that refuse to be silenced, even when the rhythm falters.
We are the green that refuses to fade.
And the white that dares to shine.
Hope is not a stranger here.
It lives in our markets,
our music, and our streets.
Every dawn in Nigeria is proof that tomorrow is still worth fighting for.
Hope is a child in the classroom, eyes wide, with dreams bigger than walls.
Hope is the farmer planting seeds in faith.
Believing in rain and harvest.
Hope is the youth unafraid to rise, rewriting the story of our tomorrow.
Hope is us, millions of voices
refusing to give up on the promise of this land.
Nigeria, our independence is not just history.
It is a call to keep believing,
To keep building, to keep hoping.
Now hope.
they carry us.
Even when wahala they choke, we stand gidigba.
Hope they waka with us for downfall.
It a gist with us for buka.
No matter the gbege, our spirit in no fit scatter.
Hope. Now that pikin where they read ABCD
And still get ogbonge dream for hearts.
Hope now the mama where they fry akara, we see the reason say
Tomorrow go soft for am.
Naija.
your freedom na promise.
Say hope go always come, no matter wetin happen.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments, just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
Every clash of ideas begin the same way. Differences could be a disagreement
Two voices, two views, standing apart.
or an argument.
A battle to win, to prove, or to conquer.
Both are born from differences. One can open the door to respect,
Sound, are you ready?
and the other close it with fire. Two perspectives, but one big issue.
Are you good?
Yes, I'm good to go. So do we argue to fight or disagree to understand?
3, 2, 1, we are live.
This is the big...
You guys, this was just about Ira Star and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP, but me I don't know, Sha. Cause fake blogs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TV Center WhatsApp channel like right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for
No, no cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me, I love them, oh, and that's on periods.
Like I just aligned with them like last week, and almost they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment.
I low-key feel like an insider right now.
I know, right?
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. A shocking case has sparked outrage after a woman allegedly chained her young maid and locked her inside the house for an entire day simply because the child forgot to collect 400 naira change from a customer at the market. Report says that the woman left her own children. She left with her own children while the little girl remained chained and hungry and alone until a neighbor heard her faint cries for help and forced the door open to rescue her. What are your thoughts on this viral video? Join the conversation by calling us on 020-1634. The numbers are on the screen. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect, #YourViewTVC, so we can read it. We're streaming on YouTube and so you can drop your comments there as well. So this video, it's we've seen things like this before where a maid does something, they would beat the maid or they would lash out, but this one changed. Like, it's as if maybe the person stole something. It felt for me like kilagbe kileju. Somebody forgot change and then you changed the person. Would we call this, is this a case of discipline, corporal punishment, or just wickedness? Nima?
All of the above. Witchcraft.
Joy itself.
Yeah. 400 naira. 400 naira is the amount in question. How bad can it be? You know, let's not even go into the legalese of all that she has done. But this story, the woman, they have her address because somebody should help us to carry her. Yeah. Because corporal punishment is not allowed. The line is very thin that, you know, when it crosses into abuse. Shaming her is reminiscent of all those slavery pictures and stories. Over 400 naira.
Over 400 years ago.
The witchcraft join, no. The money in question, if she didn't collect it, go back and collect it.
Simple.
My father even used to say that you cannot send my children to retrieve your money. If you forget to, all those kind of, somebody owe me money, you can't, if you send me, I won't go. It was a rule in my house. So I don't understand why you privilegedly treat yours and abuse others. I always say it is, I appreciate it when you are open enough to say, I cannot take the child. You know, let the child stay with the people who can at least understand them if they can't love them. Because at least you should be able to show empathy, be human enough. But I want to know the address of the woman because I read the story. I've been looking for face, address, you know, details beyond reading the story. A video would have been.
The video didn't. The video just showed the girl
being chained,
and her leg with chain, be like chain. That even if you use the chain for dogs, people will say that is animal cruelty. Now we are doing it to a human.
Some people do it. They lock children in cages of dogs.
This is wickedness. You know, this is not even. It's not correction. It's not discipline. It's nothing. It's just, this is pure abuse, wickedness, cruelty. It just shows that I don't know the type of children this woman is even raising. Because, like, imagine her children seeing this type of thing and believing this normalizing it. And then so she went to the market, went and bought, when I saw the chains, went and bought that kind of chain, bought that kind of fat padlock.
For a human being.
Jesus. Padlock this child, that small tiny girl, and left her. It's not that this girl even stole the money. A child is meant to forget things now.
She even stole it.
I said, hey, oh God, we need to know that woman's address. I know we are lawyers, but you know, you see how sometimes they say the streets. Some people are meant for the streets because, like, why? How is that okay? This is witchcraft. This is not normal behavior.
The video is annoying. We need to verify location.
Yes, of that. I agree. I will follow you people. As you are the legal luminary, me, I'll go there as the activist. Because we have to fight this matter. So, for me, I've seen so many of this. You know, growing up. Unfortunately, I've seen how women have treated house helps. I've seen how stepmothers have treated stepchildren. You know, I've been a victim of it myself. So I know firsthand how it can be. So when I saw this, aside from the regular, this is wickedness, I had to, you know, start thinking, where does this really come from? Because if we, focusing on the anger is good, you know, that anger is good. What is wrong is wrong. You are a witch, you are a witch, you are wicked, you are wicked. You know, you need to be arrested, you need to be arrested. But we also need to find a way to go into the minds of the people that do this so that we have an understanding where it's coming from and how to tackle it going forward, how to educate people going forward so we don't have a repetition of this from time to time, because this is not the first time we're having a story like this. It's just that this one are chain they use.
We've seen iron.
We've seen iron burning on kids. We've seen hot water being poured. They will flog you till your skin peels off. The difference is they use beat me anyway. Cover pot or toningario, rod, you know, we've seen all of those. Some of us have experienced all of those, but we need to go behind where this comes from. And unfortunately, and this is not just about Africa, even all over the world, this colonial issue of master and servant is where all of this is coming from, where if you have a slave
for instance, you perceive the slave as you own. That's ownership. I own you. So everything that happens to you, you belong to me. I can do and undo with you. Unfortunately, some people still do that to their own children, where I own you. Now me bring you come this life. Now me go still carry you come out, you know, and all of that. So it's coming from there. And when they have this help that are voiceless, that are helpless, you know, they magnify that cruelty because they don't see that person as a human being anymore. They see that person as a piece of property. And that's how they treat properties. And that's where it stems from. That ownership of, this is me. It's easy to be cruel to what you dehumanize. If you remove the human face on somebody, I can choke you now because I don't see you as a human being. So the first thing is to dehumanize this person. You are not a human being. You are less than my children. You are less than us. So I can do anything to you. Yes, I can do anything to you because you are not a human being. That's where it stems from. There's also another one I called it psychology of displaced anger. Where things are not working out well for you in life, for instance. Your boss is annoying you, maybe your husband is beating you, or something is, you know, you're not a happy person. And because you cannot challenge the people that are frustrating you, you pass that anger to the people that are helpless around you. Getting a child, a young child, to be in your house puts the power imbalance already. So if you know, like Nima rightly said, you cannot love this child, don't bring them close to you. Go and do your house chores by yourself. Because it's not a case of 400 naira. What is 400 naira that you cannot dash somebody? Even if the person has stolen, even if the child, there was a case we took. I saw it in the university, not that we took. I just remember now, I saw that case in the university. This woman was beating this boy for stealing fish inside the pot. Me and my friend were passing, we make our hair around that area. We now called this boy and asked him, why are you stealing? He said he has not eaten since 2 days. Why? They did not give him food. We now walk, thank God, I've always been a very bold young lady. Me and my friend, now so my height today, now so that one day, and she fights more than me. We just walk straight to the woman. I said, why you they beat this Pekin?
Yes.
He said he has not eaten. He said, don't mind him, don't mind him. We now bought food to see if this woman was lying. This boy finished 2 plates of food in our presence. See the way he was eating, meaning that woman was not feeding, and you are beating him for stealing fish. He saw fish he had to eat. So the first thing, give him food. Any child that eats well does not steal. There's food all over my house. My house helps don't steal. They don't have any need to. Food is available. So give him food and he will not steal. So it's not a case of they forgot 400. It's just an excuse to met out your wickedness. To make out the fact that life is frustrating you, because I believe a happy person will have happy people around, will make everybody around them happy.
I agree with you. Honestly, there are many layers to this thing. One of the first thing is she has an underage maid. It's illegal. It's illegal to have an underage maid. We'll take a short break. When we return, we'll continue the conversation. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
The holy month of Ramadan is here again. A month to submit to the will of Allah. A month to share. A month to care. And most importantly, a month of goodness. Start well and end well.
Real talk. It's like Gist Express. Premium gist on cruise mode. Always first. Always clock it. Clock it.
You know what, guys? I just joined.
Jess is right. What you're trying to say to you is, for your premium entertainment content, scan the QR code on your screen right now to join the TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to Splash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jubre of Lagos.
Well, that's it on social media. You already have Destiny Alpha. I know that.
Mr. Chef, taste home, taste culture.
I go shoot for you.
Don't let anything stop you from being active. But when a severe headache strikes, I always trust Sudrex Extra. Effective relief for severe headaches, muscle pain, and fever. Sudrex acts fast for pain relief and a non-drowsy effect. Safe and trusted for more than 20 years. Overcome pain and win your day.
Germs always find a way back.
So disinfect your living room every day with Hypo.
Hypo, go Hypo. Protect your home every day with Hypo.
No green. Protect every day with Hypo.
Hypo, go Hypo.
Hope is the farmer, planting seeds in faith, believing in rain and harvest. Hope is the youth, unafraid to rise, rewriting the story of our tomorrow. Hope is us, millions of voices, choosing to live upon the promise of this land. Nigeria, our
feel free to imagine.
Leave the call.
We know boundaries.
Keep building. Keep forward.
Just you and your dreams, running wild and free.
When wahala dey drop, we stand. Hope dey waka with us. We dey gist with us. Matter be the day, our spirit. Hope na that
Hope na the mama wey dey fry am. This is the reason say tomorrow go soft for am.
Naija,
your freedom na promise.
say hope go always come, no matter wetin happen.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments, just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. So this is a very heartbreaking story. We've seen this type of things in different forms, and for me, there are many crimes that were committed here. One, there was human trafficking.
Yeah.
There was human trafficking, and aside from the human trafficking, there was also the fact that there was what is this? Is this brutality? What's the word? Yes, there was
abuse.
Yes, child abuse.
Yes,
yes.
Cruelty.
There was cruelty.
Yeah,
Yes, that took place there. Demonization that took place there. But you know, when we look at it and say, "Oh, it's 400 naira," 400 naira, if all you have is 1,000, is a big deal. You know. So there's a way you would look at the amount of money. But for me, it is beyond the amount of money. It is
how much did she buy the chain?
They're not even looking at.
And the
she's
padlock.
not. You know, BC said they don't see the person as a human being. I have wigs that I will not chain. I have wigs that if my children carry the wig, I'll be like, hey, don't carry the wig. Do you know how much I bought? Please, please, please. You cannot throw my wig. We keep it with care. That's a inanimate object, but you put value on it. So when you now interact with a human being and you put no value on that human being, that you chain the human being down. I have a small ram. I wanted to kill ram. When they brought the ram, I was pricing the ram down. I price the ram down so much when the ram deliver. Now baby ram I buy. So by fire by force now I'm feeding the ram inside.
Thank you for broke. It's a way of flour go get something.
You know, and even after I say clean the area where the ram is. Feed the ram. Have you fed the ram? This chain that the rope we use on the ram is too short. The ram is always like it can't go far. Daddy buy me rope. You know, I'm like, this is even animal yet. We're taking care of animal more than we're taking care of human. Let me take this call. That I'm fattening it. Is it the fattening garden? Let me take this call. Sunday has called into the show. Welcome to the show. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
This is Sunday calling from Ogun State.
You're live.
Actually, to the girl child, especially the woman in particular, should be put in place, because someone who is with right senses or maybe with happiness can such person act in such manner. Then two, the very kid which is having, what is the impact or what is the knowledge she is putting up to the child? Then another thing is, maybe I don't think maybe the bodies in particular were doing the right thing when things like this come up, because someone has to be put as a deterrent to others to prevent all these kind of things.
Punitive measures
occurring in the future. So I think she should be put, maybe if there's a kind of psychiatric hospital that it should be taken to, let them test the brain and see if it's normal. Because someone with normal thinking should not be put, at least should not act in such manner. Thank you. Good morning.
Okay, do you know why people are not normal?
No, but do you know why I agree with that? That she needs psychological evaluation. She knows the difference between her children and another person. Because if she was really sick, she'll be meting out the same behavior to her children.
And you people do this to their children.
She's sick.
But she didn't do it.
But I mean to this woman in particular. Do you understand this one in particular? So she knows the difference between her child and that person's child. So she's okay. She needs to be arrested and face the full wrath of the law. It's the child that needs psychological assessment. She needs protection. She needs trauma counseling, rehabilitation. Because you know what it is that they change you like a slave. You start mentally. You know, if care is not taken, this child can never outgrow this. All her life, she always have trauma response. You know, you want to go. You see that change. You want to buy change. Fat and lock. And you bend down. It's the whole process. You went to, but when you are walking to go and buy that thing, your brain did not tell you.
Even if you have it at home, it doesn't matter.
Hey,
you can use change on generator or not. The people use it to change generator. You know the lifestyle. But I want to talk about people that do this to their children, and they are biological children. Yeah. And we grew up, and because I've seen someone that they said the boy stole their child tied to fan. Like to the iron for fan. And their parents
so parents, if you do it to your children, you normalize it. See, some parents let's draw the evil line. So as a parent, you suffered it. To you, it's a normal punishment because you went through it. You didn't break, or you broke this inner spirit, and then you were conformed to comply with whatever society standard or your parents' standard is. So you would apply it to your child, thinking you're doing the child a service.
Yeah.
But if you have your children in your house, you put a clear distinction between your child, as Amaka has said, and another person's child. What you would not do, I beat my son easily. If my son's friends visit the house, they do something, carry all of them, line them up, flog them. So that they don't think that, oh, this is her son, this is me. Or you want to beat them to teach them lesson. I beat my child to teach you a lesson, so you know that this thing that both of you did, if you don't die, but now because to be me born you. So that child would say, I'm not going to mom's house again. So because that's the point. But if I now pick my own, and then I deal with somebody else's own very well, then my own is given special privilege. That's the line of the abuse. So those psychological, they don't need it.
They know.
They don't need it. They know.
What they are doing.
Now the point for me is that Nigeria must move away from this public media shaming of people who do this, because video plenty. One was found in Abuja the other day. She locked maid outside at night. She did not feed the maid. One was beating her maid on the road. The video came out. The husband turned out to be somebody in Abuja. They did media whatever back then in Abuja. It ends there. And so we do not deter. If we have a sexual offenders register and we have all of these registers that include, and they were blaming women for being the custodians of all these abuses. As we see now, it's another woman who's not happy with her husband, and decide to suffer the child. No, transfer one aggression, you'll be justifying nonsense. One said she was breastfeeding, it did not help the baby. One said it. We all ate baby food. We all let our younger ones. My younger sister was 9 years after me. We shop our baby food very well.
Drink the milk.
Imagine that they were beating me for stealing. Imagine that. We ate different things, and you know, when you now have a maid, you now say, no, this, you not label this particular act that you would have normalized if it was an elder sibling.
I had to stop my maid then from calling my son that he stole it. I said, no, he took milk without permission.
Because he would think stealing
you cannot steal
what he does.
What is your own? What it is our own. But yes, without permission, you took it.
So you can even teach permission. You can teach permission. You can do all of that. But to label someone else's child's act as bad, criminal, when and differently define it when it's your own, you know, you are not far from slave traders.
Do you think
you are not different from racists? You are not the same thing. Exploiters of humans.
I'll take this call and then I'll come to UBC. I wanted us to talk about educating people, because I can remember some jingles. No break pipeline, no cuckoo, on top pipeline. Those songs are in our heads, and they educated us about what to do and what not to do. And I think maybe we need more jingles to educate against this kind of things, because if all you know is wickedness,
we need precedence.
You might end up doing
that. We need a record, offender's record. We need precedence so that
punitive measures.
It's still education.
Yes.
Let me take this call. I'll come back, because if you do it and nobody knows.
We'll take all of them.
Welcome to the show. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning, Chinasa.
Good morning, my beautiful sister.
Good morning.
Good morning. Fine, thank you.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, loud and clear. We can hear you very, very clearly.
All right, very well. I want to appreciate your program. Most of the time, if I have time, I watch you. You are doing great.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. But now the topic on hand. You know, most times we see people walking around, you know, moving, thinking that.
Oh my God.
Sorry about that.
Sorry, we lost Chinasa's call.
So you had asked the question, and I would like to start from
I don't want to cut you.
Okay.
So let's go on a break. When we return from this break, we'll talk more about how to educate, this education that we need to let people know what's going on. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
I am the chef of life.
My Oga, welcome, sir.
Apologies.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to E-Splash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jubre of Lagos.
Well, that's it on SocialVille.
When I say, I dare fool.
You already have Destiny Helper. I know that.
I go shoot out for you.
You already know, guys. E-Splash can be the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going.
It's E-Splash every weekday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
Keeping hope alive.
We are the drumbeats that refuse to be silenced.
Even when the rhythm falters.
We are the green that refuses to fade.
And the white that dares to shine.
Hope is not a stranger here.
It lives in our markets,
our music, and our streets.
Every dawn in Nigeria is proof that tomorrow is still worth fighting for.
Hope is a child in the classroom, eyes wide, with dreams bigger than walls.
Hope is the farmer planting seeds in faith, believing in rain and harvest.
Hope is the youth unafraid to rise, rewriting the story of our tomorrow.
Hope is us, millions of voices
refusing to give up on the promise of this land.
Nigeria, our independence is not just history.
It is a call to keep believing,
to keep building, to keep hoping.
na hope.
They carry us.
Even when wahala dey choke, we stand gidigba.
Hope dey waka with us for downfall.
They gist with us for buka.
No matter the gbege, our spirit e no fit scatter.
Hope na that pikin wey dey read ABCD
and still get ogbonge dream for hearts.
Hope na the mama wey dey fry akara, wey see the reason say
Tomorrow go soft for am.
Naija,
your freedom na promise.
Say hope go always come, no matter wetin happen.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments, just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
Every clash of ideas begin the same way. Differences could be a disagreement,
Two voices, two views, standing apart.
or an argument.
A battle to win, to prove, or to conquer.
Both are born from differences. One can open the door to respect,
Sound, are you ready?
and the other close it with fire. Two perspectives, but one big issue.
Are you good?
Yes, I'm good to go. So do we argue to fight or disagree to understand?
3, 2, 1, we are live.
This is the
these things and remove their face.
The person didn't just pay
But you just keep talking, you just keep guiding, you just keep loving, and you keep redirecting their energy. Yes,
no, you will still discipline.
No, I'm not against discipline. No, at the discipline where I'm the queen of discipline. But you will discipline them in love. And not see, the only thing that will change the mind first is your neighbor is you. Let's get it clear. Your neighbor is you. The love you have for yourself is the love you should have for your neighbor, because there's really no separation between us. We're just carrying different faces, but we are one. If you see every human being as a human being, you will be upset. You will flog children when they misbehave, but you will not dehumanize them because you see them as human beings. And it's not only helps they do this to people, do it to their own children. So if you say let's not evaluate this person psychologically, the mother that is doing it to the child, I've seen a mother pour her own child hot water. What do they do to the woman? They can't control themselves. And also, when it comes to anger management, it's still a mental health issue. You're not able to control your emotions. That means your emotions are not finished forming as you were developing as an adult. You stopped somewhere, maybe your own peak for 16 and you are 50 something. So once you are upset, you go back to, they are looking at a 16-year-old thinking it's a 50-something-year-old that's acting. You are acting out as a child. So we need mental evaluation, and education and also deterrence is just the way to
self-development will help us to know yourself, to admit certain things to yourself in the corners of your room. I had an easy raising of my first child. 4 years old, she was already doing. But we are still discussing with a bobo every day the same thing. You pick your towel, we still discuss. So do you lock that child up?
Of course not.
Once in a while you discipline, you put consequence, but to dehumanize, to break the spirit of the child.
Thank you, ladies. This is such a sad story, and we sadly we've taken it several times. I'm grateful for the neighbor that stepped in. We hope to have more neighbors step in. Don't assume this is outright wickedness and just, or don't say it's not my business, move on. It's our business. All of us must be involved. If it is going to change, it begins with us taking responsibility for our neighbor. If you see an underaged house girl, call your neighbor and say, don't you think you shouldn't have, this girl is not old enough to even take care of herself, talk less of cleaning house and taking care of your own children. Let us step in. The government can do everything. We would support the government, and hopefully would also see more punitive, or would like say justice being meted out to those who have carried out these inhuman actions publicly. That's what we can take on this segment. We'll take a break. When we return, we continue with the show. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
My people, toilet abstains with bleach cannot clean effectively. But Harpic is thicker and sticks better, which gives 10x better cleaning versus bleach and kills germs. Oh, wow. You can now see that Harpic is better than bleach.
Pillow 3-in-1 Milky and Creamy is truly milky and contains calcium. So, no need to add milk for that rich, creamy cup, which helps to nourish your kids.
Shield your families from germs. When Dettol is a part of every household bucket, then you and your family can stay protected from up to 100 illness-causing germs.
Everyday use of Dettol keeps my loved ones protected.
We are a nation of passion and resilience. For all of
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to E-Splash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jubre of Lagos.
Well, that's it on SocialVille.
When I say, I dare fool.
You already have Destiny Alpha.
I know that.
I
go shook out for you.
You already know, guys. E-Splash can be the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going.
It's E-Splash every weekday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
Keeping hope alive.
We are the drumbeats that refuse to be silenced, even when the rhythm falters.
We are the green that refuses to fade.
And the white that dares to shine.
Hope is not a stranger here.
It lives in our markets,
our music, and our streets.
Every dawn in Nigeria is proof that tomorrow is still worth fighting for.
Hope is a child in the classroom, eyes wide, with dreams bigger than walls.
Hope is the farmer planting seeds in faith, believing in rain and harvest. Hope is the youth unafraid to rise, rewriting the story of our tomorrow.
Hope is us, millions of voices refusing to give up on the promise of this land.
Nigeria, our independence is not just history.
It is a call to keep believing,
To keep building, to keep hoping.
Now hope.
They carry us.
Even when wahala they choke, we stand gidigba. Hope they waka with us for downfall.
It dey gist with us for buka.
No matter the gbege, our spirit e no fit scatter. Hope na that pikin where they read ABCD and still get ogbonge dream for hearts.
Hope na the mama wey dey fry akara wey see the reason say
Tomorrow go soft for am.
Naija,
Your freedom na promise. Say hope go always come, no matter wetin happen.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We cash. The game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments. Just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough?
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. Joining us via Zoom is Oluseyi Babasheyi, spokesperson for the Ogun State Police Command, who will provide an official update on the recent wave of viral false rape allegation cases, particularly the widely discussed Mirabel's case within their command. He will walk us through the progress of the investigations, key findings so far, and the next line of action from the law enforcement angle. Welcome to the show, officer.
Yeah, welcome. Good morning.
Good morning. So this story went viral. The many angles to the story: drug abuse, false rape accusation, and for me, we wanted to find out from the law enforcement angle what has been done so far, based on the investigations.
Basically, we got wind of the Mirabel's issue.
Mm-hmm.
And we engaged her to report at the nearest police station, which she did. Where there's alleged rape, there has to be medical evidence. As professional as we are, the DPO debriefed her, and she was taken to the hospital for the necessary tests to confirm the situation. And as of now, she's with us cooperating with our investigations to get the root of the rape allegation. And if it's otherwise, the investigation is still ongoing and will unravel the extent of the claims made or the claims that were not made. So as that now, the investigation is in top gear, and we encourage the public that when you assert, you have the duty to prove what you say. And it is necessary that. Are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, and it's necessary that any assertion must be backed up with evidences and proof. And we, as the police command, we are doing all that is necessary to get the necessary evidence.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, let me ask you, sir, what exactly with the
hand.
Will the test determine what are we looking to hear from the sort of test that she's running right now?
Is the every test that has been taken and done is to look to confirm whether there was a rape or not. Because for you to go to court to buttress a rape claim, it is not only by mere asserting, there must be medical evidence to corroborate the claim of rape. As you know, the points to prove to rape are very, very stringent and cannot be amended, as the law has stated.
Okay. So we're independent investigators or specialized gender and sexual offense units involved in this matter?
As we speak, the gender unit of the State Command is the one that is ordering the investigation. And that is the duty on them. And they are doing the necessary and the needful to get the facts to corroborate the case of hand.
The Mirabel was seen or was heard on a video shared by a blogger, you know, revealing certain facts. How much of those external evidences are you going to rely on in your investigation and interrogation of Mirabel?
Basically, we as the command are doing independent investigations. Every other evidence is seen online may corroborate, but our investigations are independent to unravel the facts and circumstances involved in this case. So this will be secondary evidence to us for the now.
Okay, so I have a bit of, I have a slight challenge, because even when we introduced this segment, we said false rape accusation, because it came out that she already said, oh, she fabricated the story. So when we, in your information to us, you were saying that she was being tested to ascertain if there was a rape. Is she being detained based on false rape accusation, or she's being detained to verify if she was truly raped, or she's being detained, like, why is she being detained? And are we disregarding the fact that she mentioned online that it was now a false rape accusation? Kindly help us provide more context to the detention of Mirabel.
I won't say it's detention. She's cooperating with investigations to confirm or dispel the claims. So we can't just come out to say something is false or something is true yet. Only investigations will give us the true fact of what's happened. So we can't assume. It's what's that can be proved and that can be taken to court. And the court is bound to look at evidences, not per se. As you know, the social media, there's a media trial ongoing on many issues. But it is for us as the police to clarify those facts. And when everything is done and the investigation is concluded, the general public will be informed about the facts we have gathered and the extent of how our investigation has gone.
Okay, so if eventually it is found that she was actually raped and probably wanted to change her story for whatever reason, what would be the way forward from that? That's one. If also she's found to have lied about the rape, what would be the way forward?
If it had happened, investigations will unravel and the perpetrator of the act will be arrested and the necessary will be done and the cash report. And as I told you, evidences gathered will point to it. If it was to the contrary, that she's lying, then there's giving false information is an offense under the law. And also, you know, the Cybercrime Act of 2015 went to a large extent to curb giving false information online or sharing information that is unverified or untrue. So our culpability will be much under the law. And we as the police will not do anything that will contravene investigations and contravene anyone's rights without
content creators, you know, that, you know, because it's as if these days people are trying to test their limits on social media, you know. So how does this also help or mar content creators use? Or if a content creator is trying to do something about rape, they have to be specific that this is just for content creation purposes. But how has the social media narrative either complicated or influenced this investigation so far?
As we know, content creation is a good thing that helps that creates is entertainment. But every content creator should be very conscious that they follow the law in content creating. How did I say so? Because they have lawyers. When you make content, you should be guided by law and the necessary enabling laws that says this should be done or not. Or, the Cybercrime Act, they should scrutinize what should be done. Most of the times, when you do all this content, you must put disclaimers before starting your content so that people will know this is not a real situation you're trying to portray. So, and that will reduce the effects of the contents on the real life emotions of people. So I advise content creators and everyone that does things online should be able to assert what they can prove, not cause public panic based on mere speculations or just whims and caprices that comes to their thoughts at the point in time.
Okay, give us like a time frame. What's the time frame to wrap up this investigation? The public would like to know what to look forward to.
The fact is that investigations don't have time frame. You just know that the public will be updated adequately when the investigations are concluded, and if there is any culpability, then the judiciary will take its course on what it's to do.
Okay, I wanted to ask you.
I can disagree on the time frame.
Right?
I know they will not want to give you a specific time frame. I have like 2 or 3 more questions for you, but we'll take a break. When we return, we'll continue with the show. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back. We'll be right back.
The world needs moms. With a splash of golden terra oil, a mom can transform a frown into a smile. Change no thanks into yes please.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to eSplash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jubre of Lagos.
Well, that's it on SocialVille.
You already
have Destiny Alpha.
I know that.
I go shoot can for you.
You already know, guys. eSplash can be the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going.
It's eSplash every weekday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
Keeping hope alive.
We are the drumbeats that refuse to be silenced, even when the rhythm falters.
We are the green that refuses to fade.
And the white that dares to shine.
Hope is not a stranger here.
It lives in our markets,
Our music, and our streets.
Every dawn in Nigeria is proof that tomorrow is still worth fighting for.
Hope is a child in the classroom, eyes wide, with dreams bigger than walls.
Hope is the farmer planting seeds in faith, believing in rain and harvest.
Hope is the youth unafraid to rise,
Rewriting the story of our tomorrow.
Hope is us, millions of voices refusing to give up on the promise of this land.
Nigeria, our independence is not just history.
It is a call to keep believing,
To keep building, to keep hoping.
Now hope.
they carry us.
Even when wahala they choke, we stand gidigba.
Hope they waka with us for downfall.
They gist with us for buka.
No matter the gbege, our spirit in no fit scatter.
Hope. Now that pikin where they read ABCD
And still get ogbonge dream for hearts.
Hope na the mama wey dey fry akara wey see the reason say
Tomorrow go soft for am.
Naija.
your freedom na promise.
Say hope go always come, no matter wetin happen.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We cash. The game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments. Just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays.
still have a guest from the Ogun State Police Command, Bakere. And the question I wanted to ask you was concerning the fact that we tend to hear about these allegations when they come out, whether it's rape allegations or allegations of the person made a false rape allegation, but we don't tend to hear enough about the prosecution or the fact that there was a judgment. And I sort of believe that data, if provided, could act as a stronger deterrent. So I'd like you to give us, based on your own personal experience, how many of these kind of cases of false accusation have ever been prosecuted? And if the person falsely accused says, I've forgiven, I've let it go, what happens in such cases?
Yeah, there's a criminal part to false accusation and there's a civil part to false accusation. As you know, there is a criminal defamation of character. And you can sue in civil if you want damages. Basically, it is in every defamation case, there must be corroboration. And anybody that has been defamed must corroborate his evidence that I was defamed. And you know, there are rules to defamation. There must be something that must have, the statement made or the action made must have caused a lot of uproar. But false accusation is a very big one, and the law, that the criminal perspective of it is so large that even if the person withdraws from it, doesn't want to go through with it, the law will take its course, because even giving an officer, a police officer, a public officer, an information that is wrong, that leads maybe the false accusation on the long run, you are culpable on that already.
Wow.
Whether the other person accepts to prosecute, accepts to give evidence or not, because you have even misled the police, and it is likely that the public will still be misled in that the way you misled the police. So the laws have been there. People say, I was on an interview and people say that they should create laws. These laws are there. It's for us to know them and know that these laws have been there and will continue to be there for us to enforce. And you talked about prosecution. We, the police, are always prosecuting cases. If you come out and give statistics of cases we are prosecuting every now and then, it will be so much. But the judiciary is doing all necessary, and you know, judgment cannot be gotten in a day. There has to be fair hearing.
Yeah.
Both parties have to be heard in every case, no matter the situation that arises. And these are oftentimes gives about delay in judgment and everything. But at the end of the day, there's poetic justice that the judiciary has done what is necessary to prosecute cases within their purview. And this is has given a lot of deterrence, but deterrence cannot be enough. You have to continue teaching people that if they commit crimes, they will be culpable.
Yeah.
And that is what we are doing as the police.
Second question I asked you, that if the defendant, what's the word? The person,
the complainant.
So let's say Mirabel accused somebody else of rape. If after it's found out, like allegedly, this case that is undergoing investigation, the person she accused of rape says, I'm not prosecuting anymore. Because we have cases where these things are settled in-house. People beg and they say, please just let it go. And the person says, I'm willing to let it go. Will the police still be prosecuting the person who made a false accusation when they don't have someone saying, this is the grave damage that was done, especially because of its impact within the social media space, where somebody has come online, made an accusation, and then apology was accepted, but there was no prosecution?
Yeah, as I earlier stated, I said giving false information is an offense.
Yes.
It's a crime to the state.
You know, there's difference between false information and false accusation.
Okay.
The police can be falsely informed, but there's no accusation on anyone.
Okay.
And all false accusation is false information. But not all false information is false accusation.
Yeah.
I think that is what I'm trying to say, that any information that is wrong that is given to the police or a public officer, no matter whether apology is involved or not.
Okay.
The criminal code makes it a law that there's a law against it, that giving false information to police or causing public panic is an offense. So this will be done without even if the person that was falsely accused takes the matter up. So it is closure on public peace. It's closure on public safety. That is why the laws were created. So we as the police will do what is necessary to charge who does give false information, and the judiciary will take its course on it, and that is justice that will be done. There's nothing that will go undone if that situation, we get to that situation.
All right, thank you.
Okay, so what safeguards are in place, to prevent real survivors from being discouraged to come forward? Because when you have situations like this, and then there's so much social media narrative and public, display of when it comes to, when online sometimes, especially like when you go to X, you wonder, like, some of these people, did they actually suckle at their mothers? Because sometimes the kind of things that they say, especially against the real victims of rape cases, you'll be wondering, are they okay? So, but in situations like with things like this now, what safeguards are in place to prevent the real survivors, from coming forward to actually state their claim?
The safeguard is that we as the police command, we have police public relations officers in every state, and where you have any concern that you feel you need, and you want to report your cases, we are here for you. We have the gender desk we have the family support unit in every division in Ogun State and around the federation. The Inspector General of Police has made sure that all these things are available for confidence building and trust, for example, so that you meet women that will be able to listen to you, understand your claim, document it, and be human to you. The social media narrative doesn't stop survivors from coming forward to report their cases, because in the cases of rape and any sexual assault, time is of essence. Why? Because to corroborate it, we need medical evidence, and we encourage survivors to promptly come forward so that this will help us to get closure on their cases. As sometimes you think that maybe some cases there was no closure gotten, but the evidences we need were not gathered. And how do you gather evidence? If a rape happens, you come promptly report to us. We do the medical test to get the facts, of what happened, and get the necessary residues of what happened. So, but if you don't come forward, then it doesn't help investigation. So please help us prompt survivors to please come forward. We have trusted family support units within our police stations and every formation of the Nigerian police, and we are here to listen and to help survivors get justice. That is what the police. That is one of the mandates of the Nigerian police.
I can attest to Ministry of Justice Ogun State prosecuting an underage rape successfully that I knew of. But how often do you build, victims' confidence? Because for a case like Mirabel, it opened up a can of worms. Young girls were coming out and calling out rapists. Some girls were coming out and falsely accusing rapists. How did you manage it? By reaching out through those social media platforms that they were posting me too, to encourage them and give them confidence to come?
Yes, we have a gender unit in every police command. And as the case that I was studying, the Mirabel case is handled by the gender unit. They do sensitizations. We go to schools, we go to tertiary institutions, secondary schools, primary schools, to talk to students. Even in this drive, we see students that open up about their issues, their personal issues, and this has given us a step ahead to be able to solve these issues. So we continue to build confidence of people to make them understand that they have human dignity, and the way they can protect their human dignity is to speak up at the right time, so that we can get closure for them and justice. Because if most of them don't get justice, they live a traumatic life, which will not be helpful to them, and we are against that trauma. And we as the police will do all necessary to give them closure when there's any sexual assault on them or any harassment. That is our work.
So are there agencies, that you partner with, that provide scientific evidence materials like rape kits and all of that?
We partner with hospitals. If any rape case is reported, we have government hospitals give us they are taken to the government hospital and the necessary tests are done. in the hospitals. And NGOs have come forward on many grounds to support the drive by partnering with us, doing some sensitizations and giving telling children and students that basically when all these things happen, the necessary things to do, who they should speak to, and how to get that. So every of those things are in top gear, and those partnerships with hospitals have given us very good closure and fast swiftness in able to get medical evidence in every places.
You know, when we talk about rape, you know, everybody looks at the girl child. So can you tell us, like, as in, if there are genuine reports in terms of abuse, sexual abuse on the male child, if those are also, they are being encouraged to report these cases, how those investigations and cases are being handled, or if there's a ratio or the rate when it comes to male sexual assault and abuse?
Abuse is a general thing. It's not really, it's a general thing. Men and women are abused, boys and girls are abused. As that's why we always encourage parents to be very close to their children, so that this will not degenerate into situations they will not be able to control or get closure on. We encourage parents to be close to their children, speak to their children, let their children see them as confident. And this goes a long way to give closure that this is a preventive drive. So where it is not, it has passed that stage, we encourage counseling, and we always listen to these cases and try to get the perpetrators of these acts prosecuted, and that is what we do as the police.
Okay. There was an issue of controversy in this particular Mirabel case where they said VDM had interviewed her, and many Nigerians felt the interview had happened while police was already in charge of the case, and some persons were asking if VDM is now a part of the police force who is investigating. So I'd like a form of clarity on that. Was she interviewed while the police had already taken hold of the case, or before the police interfered in the case?
Okay, I said before, she was taken to the hospital immediately. She got to the Ogun police station. Do you remember when I said so?
Yes,
I said then, yeah, she's a victim and a survivor. She has access to her phones.
Okay.
Nobody can take her phones. So anybody can call her and she can talk to anybody. She's not, she's a survivor, and anybody can call her and talk to her. So if she had a communication with VDM, it's her right as a citizen.
Okay. I just wanted that clarity for Nigerians.
Anything she opened up to VDM is what she felt like opening up.
Yeah.
So we as the police are not bound to stop her from her fundamental right of freedom of speech and expression. She determines who she talks to matters to her, not if it's, we can't stop her from talking to who she wants to talk to.
Because she's the victim here, she's not a criminal.
And anything that must have transpired is based on what the understanding she had with him.
Allegation.
Okay. I just wanted that clarity for Nigerians who were questioning at what point it happened.
I'm a bit confused, and I know a lot of our viewers are on my side.
We should also know
that
policing is a shared responsibility.
Okay.
Anybody can help in investigations, and that doesn't thwart investigations. You as a presenter can give me a fact today, and that somebody was raped, and the person wants to confide in you. I cannot stop that person's confidence in you because I'm investigating. That will even give me more closure and getting more facts to corroborate incidents that happen.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so the confusion in this matter is that we use victim as opposed to suspects in this matter. What exactly is this that we are investigating as concerns Mirabel? Because just as you have agreed with us, we are also relying on what we found on social media. So this person supposedly created a fabricated story about herself being abused. So who is the victim? Who is the suspect?
You're still investigating.
I think I've expressly stated all this from the beginning, but you're trying to touch my words.
No, because that is a bit confusing.
A suspect can be a victim, as you know.
Okay.
The circumstances of cases will determine whether a suspect is a victim or not.
Upon
and we are working towards getting to unravel the circumstances.
The right title.
In due time, the public will get the full details of what our investigation.
I understand you, sir.
The title is loading.
It's just because somewhere in our minds, we, the viewers that have observed this story from the beginning, based on social media. I've done police work, lawyer work, judge work on top of Mirabel's matter. Yes. So in our mind, we feel that at first we defended her, we investigated the story, we picked holes in the story, then we now felt justified when she came out and said. So in our mind, we feel like the police is being slow. We know the end of this story. What are you investigating? What's all this going on? So I guess, so I guess that's why that question came out to you again. Not because we didn't hear you, but we just felt like we've already done our own public opinion investigation, and we have adjudicated the case, and we have already even sentenced this alleged person to the necessary imprisonment we feel should be meted out to this person allegedly for the crime she allegedly committed on her own account. How does that impact on the work of the police though, where you are investigating a case that is so publicly analyzed?
It doesn't basically, it has mere impact on our investigation. That's what people don't understand. We have to do independent investigations to find out the true facts, because facts is different from truth. So it's normal for people to speculate online. There is public opinion. We will not play to the gallery. That's what people don't understand. We are going to do what needs to be done. As I am a lawyer, but you may think, but we have a lot of people that are very knowledgeable in police force, and the investigators are so knowledgeable in gender-based issues, as the Inspector General or police has trained as other trainings and retrainings on this. And I assure you that we will get to the end of this, but it's not the media it's not the media trial of the situation that will bring justice. Many situations that have been tried on media have not gotten closure, but when we investigate, closure will be brought into it.
All right, thank you so much, sir. Thank you for enlightening us. Thank you for taking your time to break down what this entails and what we can learn. You know, there are enough laws to protect us against defamation. There are laws against false accusation. I was particularly informed by you concerning the false information and the difference between false information, false information and false accusation. Thank you for those clarity, and that's why we have this conversation, because we don't want people to have speculation and make it into fact. But with this, you've given us clarity. We've had with us on the show Babasheyi Oluwaseyi, and is a spokesperson for the Ogun State Command. Thank you for enlightening us. We would love to bring you back when we have more, when we've established the exact case for or against Mirabel, because everybody is waiting to see how that will pan out. Thank you for your time. Thank you, ladies. That's all we can take on this show on this very beautiful Monday morning. We want to wish you a more productive week ahead. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.